Hey guys, so today I'm doing a video on being vegan in the Philippines. As you may or may not already know, my partner Ryan and I, we visited there, it must have been about 2 months ago now. We went to Manila, Cebu, went down to southern Cebu, across to Bohol and Panglao Island, then went to Palawan Island and saw El Nido for a week or so, and then went down to Puerto Princesa. I had such a wicked time in the Philippines. It's just so very beautiful. I would love to go again and can't wait to go back, but being vegan there was a little bit difficult. So as we were travelling, we probably had some of the most amazing vegan meals that we've ever had, hands down. There were other days that we literally ate rice and soy sauce and found some peanuts to put in it because there was no vegan meals in sight. That was probably our own fault for not preparing, and I've had quite a few other people ask us like, how do we stay vegan? It must have been impossible staying vegan. So yeah, I've got a few tips to share today that might help you if you're going to the Philippines and you're vegan, or if you're just curious to how we did it, because yeah, it was definitely an adventure. The first thing that I'm going to tell you about is Happy Cow. You may or may not already know about this amazing app, Happy Cow. So you can find all the vegan cafes and restaurants, vegetarian cafes and restaurants, and even the vegetarian options, which is so handy. I would highly recommend getting this. I think it's like $5 and it's just an app that you download to your phone. Love it! So my first tip for being vegan in the Philippines is to pretty much eat all the fruit you can get your hands on and just stock up on fruit whenever you can. Like, there is an abundance of tropical goodness there. There is papayas, pineapple, watermelon, the best mangoes you'll ever eat in your whole entire life, bananas, limes. I could go on for ages, but yeah. Fruit is one thing that is just really easy to get your hands on, and there's pretty much going to be bananas everywhere you go. Even if you're in the middle of nowhere, there's bound to be a store with bananas. So bananas are life in the Philippines and out of the Philippines. The other thing would be to just ask, like if you're at a cafe and you think you see something vegetarian, just ask. Like, everyone in the Philippines speaks quite good English, and if not, there's someone there that they can get to talk and translate for you anyway. But so yes, you find something that might be vegetarian, just ask. Even if they say that it's vegetarian, just ask again if it has any fish, any milk, any cream, any dairy, any cheese, because chances are they could have fish and milk in it. Even if things have fish in it, they still call it vegetarian, so it'll get you. It didn't get us, but yeah, just be careful. And then also when it comes to fish sauces as well, like fish sauces and oyster sauces, just always double check, triple check, quadruple check. You do not want to be eating these things, obviously. If you're traveling in hostels or backpacking around the place, then I would highly suggest making your own breakfast. One, it's a good way to save money, and two, even if the places you are staying at have breakfast, the chances are that it's not vegan anyway. So what we did, we carry around 2 containers, reusable containers, so no plastic. We also have a mason jar, and then we have our bamboo to-go-ware, which is really good. I'll actually link that down below. I love to-go-ware. It is amazing, and it's just been such a lifesaver for us on our trip. Yeah, then we get some oats, water, and we have that with the fresh fruit that we can find. I think oats is like such a good healthy meal in the morning anyway. Pretty much you can just have whatever you like on top. We always have peanut butter because I am a peanut butter nutter, and peanut butter is pretty easily accessible as well. Fills you up, a little bit of healthy fats and some protein. Also, if you are going like exploring for the day and you're going to be somewhere where you're not sure that there's going to be like a vegan place to eat, well, probably isn't going to be because you're in the Philippines, just make those oats into your mason jar and just take it with you. Like, it's so handy to have on the go, especially on travel days, because airports in the Philippines just do not have vegan options. Like, just don't take your chances, don't do it. So chances are you're going to be staying like out on the islands, out on the provinces. So when you are in the city, just take that chance to stock up on all the food you can. Like, get some things to snack on, get some fresh fruit, and get things like beans. The supermarkets in the Philippines, like in the provinces, are not going to have any vegan options. So when you're in the city, like say in Cebu City, maybe Manila, if you're in a mall, they generally have kind of westernized supermarkets. So take that chance to stock up, but in saying that, don't stock up on too much because you don't want it to go to waste. There's no leafy greens available anywhere, and if you do find some and you want to get some, chances are it is going to just die straight away. Like, it's so hot there, and it's probably imported, it's been kept in the chiller, so as soon as it gets taken out, it's just going to start smelling and rotting. We learned that from experience, but if you're going to get it, just use it the same day and it's absolutely fine. Definitely don't stock up on rice though, because it's super accessible, and it comes pre-cooked, just like 10 pesos on the side of the road from anywhere that sells meat, pretty much. I'm going to go back to always being prepared, and on travel days, just be prepared, because you're traveling quite long distances. places, whether you're on a ferry, you're on a plane, you're driving. Yeah, you just never know really how long you're going to be traveling for, especially if the travel days pretty much take up a whole day. Lunch is at funny times, and if you do find a place to eat, it's not going to be vegan, so that's when your reusable containers come into play. We often found the best thing that we did was find an epic place to eat at night time and then go back the morning before we go traveling, or even fill it up the night before when we're having dinner. Get them to fill it with a yummy dish, and then you can store it overnight and have it for lunch the next day. This is like the best thing to do ever. Highly recommended. Even when you're traveling anywhere, highly recommended. So obviously, because I'm the biggest foodie, we had to try like as many vegan cafes and restaurants as we could while we were traveling, and I've compiled them all in my vegan in the Philippines itinerary. So I've actually did an itinerary of 3 weeks in the Philippines. I am going to link it down below as well, and you can check out that. Like really nice places in Cebu City and in Bohol. El Nido was amazing for vegan food, like the falafels and burger place there. We stayed there for 5 days and think we ate at this vegan burger place every single day. So yeah, vegan in the Philippines is possible. I know when I was researching about the Philippines, I was kind of a bit nervous because I knew it was going to be really hard. There were days that it was really hard, but all in all, as long as you're prepared and you eat a little bit differently and you're open to trying local food, then it'll be absolutely fine. I hope this has been somewhat useful for you if you are going to the Philippines and you're vegan, or you know anyone that has. Definitely, if you've been yourself, then yeah, just comment some other stuff down below and check out my other videos, because I made videos pretty much on everything we did in the Philippines. We had so much fun. It is such a beautiful country. Everyone there's so nice, and I would highly recommend visiting if you haven't already. If you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new here, so you can follow the rest of our journey and our travels. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!